This cooking and nutrition portion brought to you by Save On Foods.
It's cooking time on Empowered Health, and I'm here in the kitchen with chef and holistic nutritionist Andrea Potter from Rooted Nutrition. Andrea, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So what's today's recipe?
So we're making a raw chocolate ganache tart today.
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
That's my favorite.
It's everyone's favorite.
Okay, let's get started then.
So we're going to make the easiest crust. Even if you think that you can't make pie or you're not good at baking, this is the perfect crust for you because you don't need to bake. So we'll start with the crust and take your almonds.
And you use them with skin?
I use them with the skin because the skin is just fiber, and in holistic nutrition we're not afraid of fiber. Absolutely,
yes. It's good for you, we know that.
We're simply going to pulse this so that it comes together, and I'll show you the texture once we get started.
Okay.
So this is kind of like unbaking. We really don't have to measure a whole lot.
Right.
There's not a lot of chemistry involved in this. And I'm using a 9-inch pie springform pan.
Okay.
And a little trick that someone showed me once is that if you take a parchment, put it on the bottom of the pan, and then put the ring over top, this makes it easier so that when you slice it and serve it, it doesn't get stuck on the bottom. Great, so I'm going to get you to press this in.
Spread it across
Just
evenly?
Spread it across evenly and then push it in with your hands.
Yeah.
I could even get a spoon in there if you want to use the back of a spoon. Cool. I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit. So this is what it's looking like when it's ready.
Right.
And this kind of sets in the fridge as well. Once the filling is in, then we'll put it in the fridge for a couple of hours until the filling sets.
Okay.
Okay. We're ready to move on to the filling?
Sure.
Great. Filling ingredients. I'm going to start with the dates. So dates first.
Agave syrup.
Agave syrup.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite liquid sweeteners. Did you want to add the chocolate powder?
Right in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just going to pour off the water for these cashews.
Chocolate powder. And how long did you soak the cashews for?
I soaked them for at least half an hour just to soften them.
Get the vanilla.
A little bit of vanilla for flavor. So you could put orange zest in here. Some people love chili chocolate. It's kind of trendy right now or whatever, so you could put some chilies in there.
All right.
Yeah. So then we're going to add the oil in a minute. Firstly, I just pulse it in the food processor or the blender to get it going.
Right.
And then we're going to add the coconut oil.
Okay.
Awesome. Did you want to pour that in there? And I'll give you a spoon.
Right on there?
Yep.
Okay. It's become quite creamy, actually, yeah.
And this is a really nice make-ahead dinner for when company comes over or what have you. It sets and it stays in the fridge, tastes fresh for about 4 days or so.
Okay. Yeah. And then spread it across?
At this point, I usually just kind of shake it around so it's nice and flat on top. There we go.
So the crust is totally covered now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great. So we'll put that in the fridge, let it set for a couple of hours, and then we'll come back and taste. I wanted to garnish it with a little bit of pomegranate.
Wow, that looks beautiful. Let's do this. Oh, Andrea, this is awesome.
I agree.
You can find out more about this recipe in today's Vancouver Sun or online on vancouversun.com/empoweredhealth. Andrea, thanks for being on the show. I'm going to finish all of this.